Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 24, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, 41 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Maxx Crosby in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Raiders at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. On play action, they'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration? And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Zamir White, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Marcus Sin. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On On second down, they'll run it here.
Oh, hell no.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
You supposed to be over here, Sanders. What the hell is wrong with you?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trap 50, trap 50.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Mustang 19.
What is...
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cover 3. And then go to cover 3.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking deep for Adams. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
KJ Hamler only return hits and he fumbles. Moment too big for my boy.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
18, Lovely, 18, Corey, 17, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Come on, bro.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Go, Lee, go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Right it back to him on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fights through him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And some room to work. And down he'll go at the 25. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no 1st down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the 1st down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here.
Okay.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson.
And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
It's all good. I got something for it.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Hey, man, go ahead and give me my fumble this out there, man.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
Way to sit on that shit.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Street. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Y'all better get back there. I promise you, y'all better get back there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
108 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has. Any type of exotic, something that...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
He's going to run it 1v1 with that man all game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, we could have a great finish.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you will assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
I hope you know this upcoming Justin Jackson quarterback.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Wilson to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, he'll air this one
That's
deep
so
for
silly.
Judy.
And
And
I-
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll have this pass in the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Catch Matt. Catch Matt.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Let's go now.
8 yards to go on second down.
Warriors 17. Come back, team. Come back, team.
He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, Matt.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had